Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Mumbi Spirituals. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are very, very, very well, very balanced, remaining in a stable, high vibration, and that you're staying alert because it's go time right now. It's game time. A lot of the things we've been talking about for the last 5 years, the last 6, 7 years, are actually manifesting right now, but they may not be manifesting in the way that we think. So a lot of us, because they programmed us, they did all kinds of programming, everything they could do to us physically, mentally, spiritually, on every chakra level, family, to try and ensure that we missed the spiral up, that we missed the train that would take us into our golden age. And remember, the train is mental first. It's a soul train. So it's not like we're waiting for a physical train to pass us, but we're trying to be on the right frequency where we jump on that reality and we leave this one behind. And the main message with everything, since Trump has been in power, they were saying that he has signed something like over 555 presidential whatever, what do they call, decrees or whatever, that have had massive ramifications. And a lot of people are talking about the kind of strategy he's using, where the strategy of overwhelm, where so many things are happening and so many wow things are happening that we're probably missing a lot more of the hidden decrees and the quieter and the more silent decrees that are going to have crazy ramification in the months and years ahead, because it's too much for even the media to break it down to the people, for even our new media, the alternative media, the TikToks of this world, where we'll catch some, but will we catch all of them? And this is very interesting, family, because as I've been meditating and praying and observing, I'm one of those people who is celebrating the fact that the divided states has shut down US aid and removed the teat of Babylon from the lips of these, corrupt, nasty, boule coconut presidents who all they think about is remaining in power, and they don't even see that the world is going through a major transformation, a major awakening. They're not even aware. They're still thinking of, killing, stealing, and destroying. But there is a lot of people, millions of people, family, were literally being kept alive by the ARVs that were being provided by USAID. Here in Kenya, it's 1 million. In other countries, it's 2, 3 million. That is control. And it's sad that the 1 million people have to be collateral damage for being sold for literally a bowl of soup to the Westerners, to be held in sickness, slavery. And the kind of spiritual covenants behind that is absolutely wild. We can't even be sure that our people aren't being slowly modified over time. And when a million of your people rely on a foreign nation, how does that even work? That means that anything they say goes, because they can unleash those million people on you, or those 2 million people on you. Now, when you look at a country like Kenya that has over 5,000 NGOs, you can imagine the wheeling and the dealing. They're literally holding the population hostage with illness, disease, poverty, engineered poverty, because it's not the lack of opportunities. This whole thing is engineered to keep it the way it is. Even our leaders are given to us because of the way they are. But Trump is the last trumpet for the motherland. For those who remain asleep on the motherland, then this is your last opportunity to wake up and change your mind. Because it's only through changing your mind that you save your soul. It's only in changing your mind that you save your soul. And there's no one who's coming to save you. We've been sent to give you the information. We've been sent to try and teach you. We've been sent to be your greatest cheerleaders. We've been sent to help you over and in and understand. But all those who have been sent, it's a mental work. It's an energy work to try and get you to shift your energy, because you have to be at a certain vibration, at a certain level, in order for the golden age that is manifesting not to pass you by. You don't want to be one of those who all the great nations disappeared across the motherland. But we are the descendants of those who were left, who couldn't get their vibration right and avoid having to go through this hell on earth. We are the descendants of the ones who couldn't raise their vibration, chose not to raise their vibration, were benefiting from the low vibration because we were the kings or the queens or whatever. And so we didn't want to lose that narrative. But we are now facing a new opportunity to once again raise our vibrations and enter back into the world that has always existed and it is perpetually being born, the land of our ancestors. Because the land of our ancestors is not on this dimension. It's a very real place with the streets of gold and all this lush and luxury and palaces and crystals. And the way Egypt is now, the remnants, that's because we fell in vibration where it couldn't be maintained. But it still exists in its original vibration, in the vibration of the ancestors. But there were enough that fell. But you fall in vibration, and that's why you find monuments and statues and all these things. Because you're no longer a vibrational match for them, so they appear as they appear, like statues and monuments. So for us to go back into that world, we have to spiral up and raise our vibration so that we can become an energetic match where those things now start to manifest and to appear right before our eyes. And so Trump is not going to be as covert as the other secret society was, covert and overt. He's going to come right out. And his main agenda is to fix his own nation. But he is going to come all out. And he's going to force African nations to grow a couple balls and stand up for themselves. And the leaders will find that even if they may fear, that is what the people want. The people don't want to be dependent anymore. The people don't want to be in these type of neo-colonial slaveries anymore. We want to be sovereign again. We don't want to be fed. We don't want our medicine to be coming from thousands and thousands of miles away. And remember, although these are all problem, reaction, solution, you create the problem, have a crazy reaction where millions of people are affected, and then you offer the solution. And here they've been offering the solution for decades. And so any leader who is not willing to stand up for the motherland will fall. Any leader that is sucking up to the Western imperialists will fall, family. But Trump is the last trumpet. Because if we don't stand up for ourselves now, if we don't stand up and say no, like Ramaphosa said, yo, Well, first he was like, "Oh no, I'm willing to talk, and we're not taking land from anyone." But he was like, "Listen, leave. You concentrate on your divided states and leave our South Africa alone." So you saw a bit of a little chest thumping. But if African leaders don't fall in line with the mood and the aspirations of the people, it's a wrap. Because liberation is here, and we wanna. Our ancestors were aligned again. All the dimensions are aligned, and we want to spiral back up into paradise. And the reason no one is talking about it is because those that rule that world, those that rule this world, can never ever have access to that world. And that is where the original hatred between brothers came from. But those are stories for other days. A special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon and sends us love donations through PayPal. We appreciate, love you so much. And for all the gratitude donations as well. There's an amazing gift for you in the mail. And if you'd like to promote your product or service, we do have a current promo running actually, where, we can bring your product or service, whatever you may be offering, that I'm sure is high vibrational and very alternative to our global audience of like millions of views a month. Get in touch if you're interested. Mumbi.saraki@gmail.com. Tuko pamoja.